What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you're ready. Because today we've got Disney, the magical kingdom of layoffs, bad decisions, and billion-dollar mistakes. You know, the same company that somehow manages to lose money even when they own half of pop culture. And just when you thought they couldn't embarrass themselves anymore, oh, they did. Between suspending Jimmy Kimmel, losing billions overnight, and now deciding to resurrect Stan Lee like some kind of Marvel brand Ouija board, Disney is out here speedrunning how fast they can turn into a parody of themselves. So grab your popcorn because this one's messy. Let's get into it. Now Disney is speedrunning how fast a company can set itself on fire. So first, the Jimmy Kimmel thing. They suspended him over some comments about Charlie Kirk, which already makes no sense. But somehow, that move tanked their value by $3.8 billion. $3.8 billion. That's not a little slip-up. That's tripping on a Lego and face-planting off the Grand Canyon. That's enough money to buy a small country or at least convince Elon Musk to start tweeting about you. But Disney didn't stop there. Oh no. They looked at the flaming wreckage and said, how do we make this worse? How do we really push people from disappointed to absolutely horrified? And the answer was simple: dig up Stan Lee. Yes, folks, Disney's decided to debut an AI Stan Lee hologram at LA Comic-Con, because apparently it wasn't enough for the man to give us Spider-Man, the Avengers, and basically every hero that kept Marvel afloat for decades. Now, 7 years after his death, they're wheeling him back out like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic and charging people to interact with him. And don't forget, this isn't even their first offense. A few years ago, they hijacked Stan Lee's Twitter account, turned his legacy into a billboard, and used it to promote, wait for it, an NFT. An NFT. Because when I think Stan Lee, I definitely think, yeah, the guy who would have loved Pyramid Scheme Monkey JPGs. But this new stunt, it's next level. You can literally pay for a picture with AI Stan or fork over cash for a 3-minute conversation with his hologram. 3 minutes. Imagine saving up all year just to talk to a dead man's ghost for less time than it takes to microwave a Hot Pocket. And what's he even going to say? Excelsior? Buy more merch? Maybe, please let me rest? And the creators behind this nightmare had the nerve to say, we'll never make him say anything he wouldn't have said when he was alive. Oh yeah, because corporations are famous for their moral boundaries. They said the same thing about Darth Vader in Fortnite. We'll keep him true to the character. And next thing you know, Darth Vader's flossing on 12-year-olds after blasting them with a lightsaber. Authenticity. Baby, let's be real. This isn't a tribute. This isn't respect. This is Disney Weekend at Bernie's Angie Stan Lee's ghost. It's like if your grandma passed away, and instead of a funeral, your family charged admission to watch her hologram do TikTok dances. It's disturbing, it's creepy, and worst of all, it's monetized. And Disney has the audacity to act like they're doing fans a favor. Look, you can talk to Stan Lee again. Yeah, for 3 minutes, for $50, and only if you don't mind his dialogue sounding like a chatbot from 2007. Meanwhile, Stan's probably up there in heaven, looking down, going, I created Iron Man for this? Bravo, Disney. You've managed to turn one of the most beloved creators of all time into a pay-to-play corpse puppet. You've officially invented grief microtransactions. And that's where we're at. Disney out here turning legends into loot boxes and grief into a business model. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to roll out an AI Walt Disney next, selling you fast passes in the afterlife. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed the rant, hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know what you think. Is Disney honoring Stan Lee? Or are they just cashing in on his ghost? Spoiler, it's the second one. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next meltdown I cover. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.